Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and that's right, reviewing something else from Disney Plus, and this is actually a series that's a handful of short films, and it's called Short Circuit, and the description of it I'm looking at on the tablet and on IMDb. Series of independent animated short films produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios, and yeah, I had watched this a few times. Like, there are two seasons. Probably so far just two seasons. I don't know if it's still continuing or not, but I watched all of them, and they're not too long, actually. You can just go through them quickly, and besides, they're short films, okay? So, they're all pretty good, and I love this, like how every short film starts off with the director of the short films telling about the making of the short film, like their story and behind the short films, so good. I'm sure you get the idea. So, and so the short films, like there's Puddles, Exchange Student, Lucky to Pay, Judge a Thought, Cycles, Lighting in a Bottle, The Race, Hair Jitsu, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Downtown, Jing Hugh, I hope I'm saying that right. Drop, and there's also Zenith, if I'm saying that right. Elephant in the Room, and there's also Fetch. Okay, so the first one, Puddles, because an adventurous young boy discovers that puddles can be portals to a fictional world, but struggles to get his sister's attention away from her phone to see the magic in the world around her. That one was pretty good, because those type of teenagers, always on their phones and such, and yeah, this one just not really paying attention to her little brother until he really gets her attention, and Exchange Student, an earthing, though that's what it says, an earthing girl feels like an outsider at a school for aliens. Like this human girl, lives on this alien planet, and that was pretty good too, because up until, say, they're playing basketball and, one of the aliens accidentally knocks it over the fence, and the girl takes the risk of going out there and getting the ball, and yeah, it kind of it has a happy ending to it, of course. Lucky to Pay. This one. The description. This clever bit of balderdash lifts the lid on an original tale about a hijacked hairpiece, a gang of I'm gonna skip that word. Leprechauns and a budding romance. Yeah, that one was pretty good because, the leprechauns, I don't know, it's like the elf and the shoe. Not really, but but leprechauns like making toupees, and this one guy, he's bald and is trying to get a toupee, but I guess something doesn't go right, and I guess the leprechaun takes the toupee from him. And when he finally meets his date, he has to reveal that he's bald, and turns out his date is bald too. What a coincidence, a perfect match, And then the next one, Just a Thought. An awkward 12-year-old boy named Ollie experiences bubble trouble. Yeah, that's what it says. When his true feelings for a girl are embarrassingly revealed in the form of a physical thought bubble. Yeah, I like those. You think and insert that. It comes to life, But it has a nice ending to it, like the bubble thought of the girl too. Then they get together. Now, Cycles. A story centered around the true meaning of creating a home and the life that it holds inside its walls. This one was pretty touching, I'd say. The director of this telling the story, because again, all of these shorts, they open with, they start off with an introduction of the director of the shorts and telling about their stories of making these shorts, etc. And the director of Cycles, about this story about that has to do something, I guess, with his family. And is actually the director's mother did the composing of this film on a guitar, which that's really cool. Then the next one, lightning in a bottle. During a thunderstorm, a young boy's effort to capture lightning in a glass bottle as part of a science fair project succeed beyond his wildest expectations, but is shocked when he discovers the consequences of his unnatural feat. Yeah, this was not too bad too. I kind of have to watch it a couple more times. That's really not that long, so you know. And this is probably my favorite one of season 1, The Race. Grimm desperately needs one more soul to win his work competition, but his last schedule collection at a rigorous bike, is that what it says? I don't know. Bike race turns his world upside down. At the finish line, he learns that life is not always about the trophy at the end of the race. I thought this was pretty cool too, because even the director talking about this short and so on, and like, you know, it's really cool because like seeing the Grim Reaper, you know, riding a bike, you know, and wearing a helmet and so on. It's pretty funny, and like the Grim Reaper has a vision of like if he had a family too. And then there's a Hair Jitsu, and the episode 8, actually. Yeah, because I'm looking at it. Episode 8, Hair Jitsu. A young girl faces off against an evil hairdresser as she goes through imaginative lengths to avoid her first haircut. That was pretty good, and like she imagines like the evil barber or something like that, but the barber's not all that bad, and she has to get her haircut for something. I don't know, something to do with a sports game? I don't know. But at the end of that, like, bits of her hair comes to life and actually pins the barber to the ground. That was funny. And then episode 9, Downtown. A commuter's disappointment in missing the bus turns into a colorful, unexpected joyride when the surrounding street art bursts to life, revealing the art of the city from an entirely new perspective. I'm trying to... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that one. The bus. Like, this girl, like, gets on a bus and everybody's kind of grouchy and such. Like, there's no color to it until everybody starts laughing at the end, you know? From, I guess, you know, the baby and the girl and all the other people on the bus. And Jing Hu, or... It has to do something, I guess, with Japanese or Chinese. God, I don't know. I apologize. That, and like a very sad story. Then there's also Drop. A newly formed raindrop falls to the earth for the first time and has an unlikely, heartfelt encounter with a young girl that proves to be upfitting for both. And then the others, like there's Zenith. It's a lot of words. Elephant in the Room. Oh yeah, because this centers around a baby elephant. You know. A lost baby elephant is taken by a boy and his father to work on their banana plantation. As the two quickly bond, the boy discovers that his new best friend yearns for her family and home in the wild. And then the last one of season 1, Fetch. Whoa. Again, the tablet. A child wants to play fetch with her pet. Unfortunately, he's wandered deep into an poisoning forest. That was pretty good too. Like this innocent little girl, like playing fetch with this like almost like scary creature, just something. And then season 2, it only has like 5 shorts. You know, episode 1, Crosswalk. A law-abiding citizen must find his inner strength to cross the street at a light that won't change. And this one almost looks like, say, it's in stop motion, but it's not. It's really not. Then episode 2, Going Home. With every visit to his hometown, a young adult starts to face the inevitable change. And then episode 3, wait a second. No, this was the one I talked about, the girl on the bus, you know, and everybody's grouchy, and then they start laughing again. No, this is in season 2. Episode 3, number 2, to Cattering. On a dreary morning, a girl learns how the power of laughter can lift her sullen fellow bus riders. Okay, so as I mistakenly mentioned it in season 1, I can't remember what that episode was like. The actual episode from season 1, the actual short, need I say. And this one actually is like kind of like almost like this one. I believe is hand drawn animation. I'm pretty sure 2D. Pretty much. Episode 4. Yeah. Dinosaur Barbarian. Battling evil is all in a day's work for Dinosaur Barbarian. But what about taking out the trash? And the final one, episode 5. Songs to Sing in the Dark. 2 creatures living in the depths of a dark cave engage in a battle of well, never mind. But I thought that, okay, so the 5 shorts in season 2 were pretty good. And as I mentioned, the one with, as it's called, number 2 to Kettering. So yeah. I liked these shorts, and as I said, the one with the Grim Reaper riding the bike. I did like the first one, Puddles. That was good too. And might have been my 2 favorite shorts, I want to say it, in Short Circuit, But I'm interested to see if this still continues and what the next batch of short films are going to be like. I'm enjoying this, and and it's great because how each of the short films open with the directors introducing themselves and talking about the shorts and based on like what they experienced or something like that. You get what I'm saying? And it's great. It's amazing. I love it. Just like, hey, Pixar, the same things happen to that, creative people and like based on what they've done, like I guess growing up or something, and they incorporate that in the short films that they're directing, etc. So you get the idea. So I'm enjoying Short Circuit, and you know what? I'm giving this 10 out of 10. Why not? Because even though I guess technically it is still continuing, why not? I'm already giving this 10 out of 10. I'm enjoying this. And what about you guys? Have you seen Short Circuit yet? If you have or haven't, I don't know, leave comments as always and give it a like. And yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Short Circuit. Again, 10 out of 10. I can't wait to see if there's going to be more from Short Circuit, and if there is, then there'll be a part 2, sorry. So that's my review of Short Circuit. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Short Circuit. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.